Welcome back. It is an alarming statistic. 85% of seniors are hospitalized because of a fall. But a campaign kicks off today, or on Monday, I should say, in hopes of reducing the number of those falls. And Wendy Scott of Nurse Next Door is with us now to talk about that. Thanks for joining us, Wendy.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
So that's actually a very alarming statistic, 85%.
It is. It's very alarming.
Yeah. When you hear that, what are some of the reasons for these falls that you're hearing?
Well, from my experience, one of the reasons is that, and anybody can fall, so it's not just about seniors, but the seniors, because they have some other contributing factors such as balance, eyesight, or hearing, then their risk for falling, especially over the age of 75. In fact, over the age of 75, folks that fall have a very much increased rate of entering a facility or residential care. So for some of the reasons that we have come up with is that people sometimes live in a cluttered environment. They don't want to part with things. Their scatter rugs. They're very attached to their rugs in their bathrooms or their living rooms, and they're not fastened down. And so it's very important that that the families and the seniors themselves make sure that they're not put in jeopardy by things such as those that they can trip over.
I hear that's a really common one, is the rug that just lifts at the corner or something like that, and it's just enough to catch your foot, and that's it.
Absolutely. I think the other thing is stairs. They become a little bit more tenuous on stairs, and one simple imbalance can just topple you over. And it's really alarming when you think that 1 in 3 seniors will fall in any given year. And if they fall, one of the things that they break is their hip, and the alarming statistic is 20% of people who break their hips will die within 1 year.
And that is just because it's such a massive injury.
It is.
And very hard. And what are some of the complications you end up having from a fractured
hip? Yeah. Usually the complications will stem from other conditions that the senior may already have, such as dizziness. They may have a heart condition. They may have osteoporosis, which weakens their bones. Anything that disrupts their balance with their eyesight or things like that. They end up perhaps getting pneumonia because now they can't move around as much as before, and so it's a very debilitating external reason for people to go into a hospital. So
what are some of the tips you're asking people to sort of take notice of and look out for, some of the things that they can do to make things better for themselves?
Right, so that's a really important thing. As we age, some of the things that we use to improve our balance are things like canes or a walker, sometimes a wheelchair. It's really important that our families or ourselves or somebody can go into our home and rearrange things so that we're not catching our cane on something. Things that were wide enough for us to walk through before are not now wide enough for our walkers to go through, and so we're trying to maneuver that, and we catch a wheel or an edge and people topple right over. And I think the other thing people need to do is to look through every single room in their home. There's something in there that we could improve upon. A common thing in their bathroom, scatter rugs, not having grab bars to get in and out of the shower, raised toilet seats.
Simple thing like that can make a big difference.
Can make a big difference.
And most of these aren't things that cost a lot of money. It's just actually going through and editing, essentially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I guess the other thing that I would caution people is getting up in the middle of the night to have either a flashlight or a night light that's on. That's a very dull one, but at least it lights the pathway to the bathroom. And commonly, people will, they get out of bed and they rock forward in order to get their momentum, and they rock forward so much that they either slip off the end of the bed or they go head first onto the floor. Very important that people just spend about 12 seconds taking a breath and raising themselves slowly.
And making sure that they are very comfortable and ready to get up and not rush things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so Monday is when this campaign kicks off?
Absolutely.
And where can we find more information out about it?
You can contact Nurse Next Door. We're on the web. We have at www.nursenextdoor.com. You can contact us. Our phone number is 604-228-4357, and that contacts all the Lower Mainland franchise partners partners plus right across Canada. And we will come in and do a fall assessment and a free risk assessment for you, be able to give you some pointers on how to fall-proof your home.
Excellent. Good ideas. Thanks so much, Wendy.
You're
Appreciate
very
it.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. Wendy Scott from Nurse Next Door. We're going to check in with meteorologist